On one hand, we have normal promotion. On the other hand, and I should have put this on my left hand because my left hand is the stronger, but the stronger thing, the higher up one, is winning the league, which we are quite close to doing, but we've still got to make sure we get it over the line today. 5 basically cup finals to go in the finale of season 2 of Hartlepool. As yes people, welcome back to the Hartlepool United Career Mode, episode number 11 of season number 2, and we're already at the finale. That's because we was hardly in any cup competitions this year, and we, of course, if you haven't seen the last episode, you should have watched it, but spoilers straight away, and you should have subscribed, as today we start 4 points above Sheffield Wednesday, and if Barnsley win their game in hand, we will still be 7 points above them. It's very, very big today. Oh, 6 points. What am I on about? 6 points it would be, as we're going to get straight into it today. It's a big one. A big, big one. 5 games, including Luton Town, who we're definitely going to play. Bradford Valley Parade, who always thrashed us last... Well, they didn't thrash us last season, but they walked to the league, so got to watch out for that one. MK Dons, Crewe, Alexandra and Northampton. Games that we should definitely be winning, as we're going to check the league table, see who's highest. We're definitely going to be playing Luton, Crewe, and actually, Bradford are doing alright for themselves in 10. So we're going to be playing them 3, simulating the other 2, rounding off the season, and seeing how we've done, hopefully, with a trophy in the cabinet. As the thought of being a championship club after 2 seasons in this career mode is really getting to me. But one step at a time, away at Kenilworth Road, against 6th place Luton. It's not going to be an easy game, this one, as we do have a team kind of built for it. And we'll go with this. Come on. Marinovic in goal. Bolton, Tavazzoli, Staunton, Raggett and Danny Andrew, with Keshi Anderson, Fauna and Josh Harrop in the midfield. Norwood and Dan Butterworth up front, hoping to lead the line, as both of them over 20 goals. The only 2 players in the league with over 20 goals. 26 and 22. Let's see if any of them can finish above 30. And let's have a look at their team. In goal, James Shea, James Bree at right back, Reece Burke, Tom Lockyer and Dan Potts. I think that's a 4 at the back, and is, with Elliot Lee sitting behind Campbell and Berry, Harry Cornick, Mendes Gomez and Adobe up front. Adobe, a striker I do not like. He scored the first goal against us for Warsaw when Grimsby Town were relegated in that season. Absolutely hated that year of football. That was last year when no one could go to the games, as well as Josh Harrop. Pass straight into Tyrese Fawn around the corner to Keshi Anderson. We've got runners in front of us, not making too much of a run, but Dan Butterworth is onside. And straight into Campbell, as Keshi Anderson has it here, and caught out a little bit by their striker. So Mendes Gomez is going to try and maybe go forward. He goes back to go forward into Dan Potts, now into Adebayo, into Campbell. That's a good chip over the side, to Harry Cornick. As Cornick goes to blast it in, and it's given us a penalty. It's hit Danny Andrews' hand. How has that managed to hit his limb? I will never know, because that should be just when he hits with his foot, but he's hit it with his foot onto his hand. It's his own fault. Realistically, that shouldn't be a penalty, I don't think, but it's going to be Campbell against Marinovic, and it's in the back of the net. I think I've dived the right way. I was never saving that one. 1-0 Luton. Just what we didn't need, as it is a good finish. Just straight into that bottom bin. Side netting. Captain's goal. And Berry with a ball here going out wide into Mendes Gomez, as Mendes Gomez receives it as well, and he's going to run away with it. Lee into Adebayo. Adebayo on a turn, and it's back to Adebayo, the striker, as Marinovic has to make a save, and we're very lucky as a yellow card. That's not a penalty, is it? No, it must have been a delayed one. Okay, almost half an hour in, and Luton have been the better team here at their place, which isn't really a surprise. Ex-championship team, but if we want to win this title, we've got to be doing better than we are today. As Lockyer into Cornick, round the corner. Adebayo keeps it. Fauna Gets onto that one though, and this is where we run. Butterworth's been very disappointing of late, and you can see he's been disappointing again right there because now they can attack us. It's through to Campbell, and Marinovic with another stop. All came from our striker. Our star striker giving away the ball. What is wrong with us in this game as Lee into Mendes Gomez. Good whip in. Tavazzoli puts his head where it probably hurts as Reece Burke collects it. Elliot Lee with not a good pass around the corner. And come on, before half time, can we grab one? Harrop, I know you've been out injured, but that is an absolutely woeful pass as Mendes Gomez dispossessed again. Straight back to Tom Lockyer as Campbell with a return pass inside to Lee. Lee back into Campbell. This is not very fun, chasing them round. As Campbell again into Adebayo, and there we go. That's 2. We're gonna definitely lose this game. We've been second best. Woeful stuff. And yet another goal for them. Look at this, into the middle. Adebayo with a hit. 2-0 down. That's Tyrese Forner into Anderson. Anderson out wide to Bolton, and let's get going again, shall we? Luke Bolton into Tyrese Forner. Forner through the middle onto Norwood. Norwood out wide here into Luke Bolton again as we need to try and get forward. Keshi Anderson, 1 goal before half-time would do the trick, but it's definitely not going to come there as Dan Potts into Lockyer, who's going to run away into Mendes Gomez, and that's half-time. It is 2-0 to Luton, who were desperately trying to scrap for these playoffs, just completely outplaying us. And if this result comes in, it's probably going to open up the league. So let's try and prevent it, shall we? Danny Andrews straight away on it. He's going to cut inside. Give it into Tyrese Forner. Across into Anderson. Norwood. Good turn. Butterworth. Just keep the ball right there as he puts a good ball out wide. And Danny Andrew now to whip it in. Can we get one back straight away? What a save from James Shea. I mean, at least we're going for it a little bit here as Harrop, he's going to get a chance to whip it in. And that's a good header. It's over the line. It's an instant goal. It's number 29. It's Dan Butterworth. Finally gets another goal. And that is a very smart header. Just sneaking over the line over James Shea. But they all count as Luke Bolton now gives it into Tyrese Forner. And Forner onto Keshi Anderson, who's going to run it forward. Can we squeeze it out? We can. Bolton. Can we get an instant double reply? No, but this second half looks a lot brighter. Look at that. Forner straight on his man, winning the ball back as Keshi Anderson out to Norwood. This is Luke Bolton. Bolton with an in-swinger. It's a header at the back post. It's over. As Butterworth now with it. And come on, 67 minutes on the clock. Chipped over the top for Norwood to chase, but unfortunately doesn't fully get there. That's a dodgy pass out from them as they look to be flustered still from that goal that we got at the start of the second half. So come on. Let's just get in their faces, shall we? We've got to be careful with Keshi Anderson. Probably want to take him off because he's on a yellow, and I think he's got a warning since then. As Dan Potts has it out wide right here. The left back tackled there. Mendes Gomez feeds it into Luke Berry. Berry into Lee. We're just chasing it around a little bit too much here, though. And I do not like this. Come on, Adebayo. It was going to hit that. Doesn't in the end. Mendes Gomez, it's squeezed too, and Tyrese Forner in the best position he could possibly be in right there to block it off, as that's a good pass. Danny Andrew with a first time ball down to Josh Harrop. This could be a good counter. Norwood. Oh, and he's messed it up. Terrible ball as Bolton, please. There we go. Thought he wasn't going to get to that one there, but Tavazzoli does run away with it. Forner tries to squeeze it around the corner to Norwood. Can he make this pass? He can. We go in left hand side. Josh Harrop now cut back inside. Butterworth into Norwood again, as we're going to try and slightly attack them right here, but I've got nowhere to go, as now Anderson is onside. Keshi Anderson feeds it in. It falls to Butterworth. Shot off. Not working. Gets another one off onto the post. And that could be it. That really could be it. Put the pressure on James Bree, though. Try and make a tackle, as that's good footwork from the right back, but I've got a feeling that might be game done, and that might be a valuable point lost. And when they came into the league, I really thought Luton was going to win it with how they was going, but it doesn't turn that way as Norwood turns, and not a good shot. Shea with the pass out, and we've completely bottled the luck in the couple of minutes. The chance is not going in, and we have lost the game to who I thought would be the winners of the league, but not good enough right there. 2-1 to Luton Town. The gap's gonna shorten, because I'm guessing Barnsley and Wednesday did win. I can't see them losing, as yes, they both have. Sheffield Wednesday 1 point behind us. We've got to make sure we start winning games and not playing like we did in that first half right there. As Bradford City are up next in 10th. Their squad is weak, so hopefully we can get at these. And also, I don't know if you've realised, Andrew and Kamara, both cams now. I've trained them up to be cams. That was a decision I made a little bit ago, so hopefully we can go to a cam formation soon. I'll stick them in midfield, as we'll go with the same team now, though. Although we didn't win, I've got to trust the boys. Come on, away at Valley Parade, another away game against the team that beat us to the title last game. Could they knock us off the title this season? And their team, as their fans are in full voice today. Jesse Geronan in goal, George Sikora, Niall Canavan, Powdy O'Connor, Liam Ridgehull, with Isaac Watt, Scales, Gilead, Cook and Cook. Haha! What has this game got in store for us? As restarting into Raggett. Come on, let's go forward straight away, shall we? Danny Andrew, of course, with a terrible pass right there, but it is a handball, so luckily enough we get a free kick from it. Shouldn't be. It was a sloppy pass as Harrop round into Keshi Anderson. An early goal would do us very, very good here after a sloppy start in the last one, but Norwood's pass isn't called off. I mean, it was a slide tackle, a little bit of afters, but nothing given. As Josh Harrop has it now, and he is going to deliver a great ball out to Keshi Anderson, who just flicks it onto Bolton to keep himself out of the pressure, as Bolton's going to run forward. Pass into Anderson. I keep wanting to call Andrew for some reason. Now into Harrop. Good chance to take the lead. And it's off the post. It's into Butterworth. And he's put it wide. Tried to drill it directly into the bottom corner, but just misses it. Very unlucky right there, as Scales gives it on to Cook. Now out to Isa, as Isa can't find a pass in, and Luke Bolton will easily deal with that, but Scales gets it and gives it straight back to us. They look like they want to lose this game. The fans don't sound like it. The fans are the loudest I've heard in a while here at Bradford City, as Cook puts the ball out wide onto Gilead. As what's he going to do with it here? He cuts inside of us. In the middle to Sikora. Tackle comes in though, and Raggett can run this away as he gives it down the line into Dan Butterworth. Flick on into Harrop. Harrop definitely clipped. It's a lively game, and I think it's due to the crowd, as Staunton through to Keshi Anderson. I'm going to go for a long ranger, and a lot of ways from the home fans. It wasn't a good shot, that one, was it? As Sean Raggett into Reece Staunton. Can we get this out wide? We definitely can. Into Luke Bolton, as Bolton has him run in front of him again. Keshi Anderson trying to shrug off his man. He's going for another shot himself, hoping that would have hit a hand, but unfortunately it doesn't. But a corner ball. Done alright from corners when Butterworth's there, as he was there as well, but just a little tap away from him. And it's Callum Cook. I think that's Callum Cook. There's two kicks. There's Andy Cook and Callum Cook as he whips it into the box. Tavazzoli, he's the dominant head in that box. Him and Raggett are giants. And then we've got Reece Staunton who does all the tackling, as Cook passes a ball through to Isa though. And this is good football. They're going for a long shot, and oh, it's just over. And Tyrese Forner with the ball onto Keshi Anderson right here, as Anderson goes straight for the middle. It's Norwood who cuts to the side. It's got a pass on right here. Anderson into Bolton. Butterworth going for an acrobatic. It might fall back post for Harrop, who tries the same, but nowhere near it, as it's almost half-time, and it's going to be 0-0. I hope, anyway, because they're the ones attacking right here on a bit of a counter. But still, we've got three at the back, as Isa messes up his pass, and Luke Bolton's there to intercept, should I say. Oh, I'm panicking, as Ridgehold gets a tackle in, and come on, ref, just blow your whistle. They've put it far out wide. Tavazzoli chasing it here, and he gets a touch on it, so it's going to be a corner. Oh dear, please not here. That would be terrible if they scored right here, as it's whipped in. Isa with a header straight to Marinovic. 0-0 at the break. Has to be better in the second half, I would say, as Keshi Anderson starting off with the ball into Butterworth. Now into Harrop. Terrible, terrible touch from our cam, as we want an early goal like we did in the last game of the second half. As come on, Cook. It might be them though, as that's a good swap out to Gilead. And Gilead with good control. We're on his back a little bit there. Knocked him, but still he keeps it. Bad pass. Norwood to leap on it. Still doesn't get it back. As now it's Cook onto Scales. And Cook with a good pass back into Cook. Now into Ridgeheld. Back into Cook. I'm fed up of saying that, so please get a tackle in. Forner goes for a bit of one. And that's a good ball. And Gilead was never missing. It is 1-0 Bradford City in front of the big home crowd. And we are going to bottle this league as it stands. This is terrible. Worst start to the second half. Their fans in full voice. It's Tyrese Forner dives in. Tavazzoli runs away from his man. And he's easily going to score. Juliet with a pass backwards there. Oh, a little bit of a slippy one as we've got to get attacking now. And now we're on the clock. 1-0 down. And a point won't even do us enough right here, I don't think. We need all three as Harrop has been dodgy today. Gives it on to Norwood. Chip over the top. Looking for Butterworth, who I thought was going to get there. It's just only as far as Keshi Anderson. Round the corner. Butterworth hits the post for the third time today we've hit that. It's not our day as Butterworth gets it back though. Shot. Now it's going to bounce. And that's got to be a handball, but nothing given. What does it take as... Oh, right, there's a handball outside of the box just there. I mean, took its time getting around to that one as we've got a free kick. And it does say Josh Harrop's the best at them. But I do, of course, admire Danny Andrew. But this is the side for Harrop to hit it. Come on. This is a big goal if it goes in. Josh Harrop. Not enough power. And Gilead with the ball here. Gives it inside to Scales onto Cook. If they kill this game off, I swear down, I'm going to be angry. I still feel like maybe there's a point, even though we need a lot more. As Tavazzoli into Butterworth. Norwood, on your bike, son. As James Norwood might get on this. He's still got Niall Canavan to beat. Rolls inside of him. Butterworth on the run. And what a save. What a save. It's a corner ball. Can you believe it? As Josh Harrop. That's a good one, though. Whipped in. Oh, what a double save. He's done it again. I'm taking him off. I'm subbing players for full fitness here because we've got more games to come. And Keshi Anderson, that's a good one. And that's a shocking header. And Cook, now into Cook as, oh dear, last couple of minutes here. And I think the chances have gone. Sean Raggett missing that header and getting rounded by their player. But still, we do receive the ball as we've got fully fit strikers and fast ones at that. So come on, let's give it a go in the last minute. Olamola, the last minute man, onto Omar Bogle. He can't reach it. That's game over. He couldn't reach the ball. And it's another defeat. 1-0 to Bradford City. And we are probably off top spot. Sheffield Wednesday, I can't see them bottling it now. We're the chasing team. As no, they've lost. Sheffield Wednesday have lost. So we stay top with 2 simulated games to go though, and I'm not changing it. I'm going to simulate them games. I'm playing it fairly as Barnsley can go joint top, but I think their goal difference is a lot worse than us, so that's a little bit positive. We've got a little bit of a break before the next game, which we've got to win. It's so important. I just want Barnsley to play that game though, so we're all on 43. I do not like games in hand to other teams, as MK Dons at home in 18th should be a winnable one. We're going with that team. It's a simulation. If we don't win this, I don't care. I've honestly lost it, as we just do win it though. 3-2. Berg, Harrop, excuse me, Bolton, Kawajuki and Butterworth with the winner. A little bit of hope, as yes, Sheffield Wednesday won that one. They didn't fail to win that. Oh my days. Do we play the next game? Or do we actually simulate it? Because then it will go on to the last game and it depends what happens there, if we win the league or not. Oh, it's made it very difficult. It's made it very difficult. Position we're in ain't a good one. But I'm a risk taker. I'm a risk taker. We're going to simulate Crewe, who are 8th, and we're going to play Northampton, who are 17th. Because if it goes down to the final day and we win the league on the final day, the memories of that would be magnificent. And although we could win the league here, I'm going to take the risk. So, actually, no, we can't win the league here because Barnsley haven't played that game extra. We can't win the league because Barnsley are kind of still in it if we don't win. So, we're going to go with the same team. Again, I'll walk you through the team on the last day. So, that is it. Crewe away. Please do not trip up. Please. It's a 3-1 win. Dale, Harrop, Butterworth and Keshi Anderson as it goes to the final day. And a played game in the final day as Sheffield Wednesday lost. They lost. They cannot win the league. It's down to Barnsley. Hopefully Barnsley play that game in hand before we play the last game, and hopefully they win it, because then it would be level on points, wouldn't it? And it would make it very interesting. Hoping not for a bottle, but their game might actually be after ours, so we're going straight up to it. They haven't played that game extra, so... Actually, they could still win the league. Yeah, they could easily still win the league, Barnsley. They've got... How have I not realised that? If they win, they're on 91 points. If they win the extra game, they are on 94. Oh, hang on. No. Me being stupid. The thing is, will they give us the trophy? Because the goal difference... Hear me out on this. It's weird this season. It's very weird. The goal difference is +8. If we win this game and Barnsley win both of their games... we will both, of course, finish on 94 points. But if the goal difference stays in our favour, which it kind of looks like it's going to, we will win the league, but they play their final game after us, which decides the league or not. So will we get to lift the trophy if we win this game? I don't know. EA, fix your game. Surprise you that I'm saying this, but Football Manager is such a better game. And I'm saying that as a FIFA career mode YouTuber. As the last team for this season, Marinovic, Bolton, Tavazzoli, Staunton, Raggy, Andrew, Harrop, Forner, Anderson, Norwood, Butterworth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Yeah. Is it 5? Can I count? No, I can't count. 6 over 70 rated players now in League 2. We've deserved to walk this league in the end. 90 manager rating. Can it be higher if we win this league against Northampton? As they're saying, it's not in our own hands, but look at this. The changing rooms little thing. That's a nice little graphic. That's a nice little graphic as the tifos up for Marinovic. We're at Victoria Park. Hopefully winning it. And let's have a look at the Northampton team we face. Liam Roberts, Aaron McGowan, John Guthrie, Fraser Horsfall, Ali Koki, Sam Hoskins, Sean McWilliams, Harry, Jack, I don't know where I got Harry from, Sobery, Pinnock, Rose and Kambamba. As Rose starting off with the ball. We cannot continue, although I'm excited for this game. The last game of the season is potentially the league title winning one. We've lost the last 2 today, so it's not confirmed. As Tyrese Forner with a ball at his feet. He's going to put this out wide to Danny Andrew. We've got to be on our best form. Into Norwood. That's got to be a foul, but somehow the slide tackle went in on Norwood's legs. The ball came away and Norwood didn't fall, so that's either perfectly timed or a glitch in the game, as Norwood wins it anyway. And he cannot pass. Not to be there, though, as Josh Harrop's going to run down the line. Pass it now into Dan Butterworth. Butterworth, he can pass, though, can't he? Yeah, he's not selfish, as Norwood is. It's a good touch and just not a good swing, as he's gone down injured. I think. Hopefully he hasn't. Hopefully he's got back up, as we're chasing the ball around here. Ali Koki, the left back. If them 2 chances cost us the game, I'm not happy. Norwood's got to do better, as there's a pass through to Tavazzoli right here. Ryan Tavazzoli into Forner. He's gone to 70 rated. He's been so good this second half of the season, Tyrese Forner, as he's clipped his ankles again and nothing's given, as Danny Andrew loves to cut in with that pass into Harrop, and it's 1-0 already. Josh Harrop might be leading Hartlepool to the title. It's a goal from the man who's been out for half of the season. He's back with a bang, with a goal, and I just love how he does that. Danny Andrew, though, he loves doing that, just going, pretending he's going to cross, cutting back in, passing it straight into the open space, and he was never missing that one-on-one. Josh Harrop rifles it top bin, and Pinnock whipping a ball into the box straight after that, though, as they had a little free kick from a little nudge, but nothing coming from it, of course, as Keshi Anderson with a ball around the corner. Butterworth now into Norwood, as Norwood's going to chase through on goal. It's Norwood, goes to switch it, handball. It was unselfish that time, and it's worked out for him. Handball, so a penalty kick. Norwood, I'm going to give him it straight here. This is an important one. Please, Oliver Norwood. That's probably because I said his name wrong. It's James Norwood, and he's put it wide. Oh, dearie me, that's a big miss, as now Forner, we're going to try and get back on the front foot. A good pass through to Norwood. Norwood knocks it out wide into Luke Bolton now to cross it into the danger zone. A great ball. He put some amazing crosses in, but they're that good. The strikers don't even expect to get on the end of them because they're just in between the keeper and defence. Perfectly timed as Danny Rose with a perfectly timed ball over the top to the Balding Pinnock. Can't even say his name right, as now they've gone backwards and it's almost half-time. I'd take the 1-0 lead at the break. I don't care what the score is as long as we win. I mean, goal difference would help, of course, because Barnsley need to score less than 8 in 2 games and win them both, as Pinnock Does get it away though, and Sowerby onto McWilliams, tackled in the middle. Still they come away with the ball. Not a good one round the corner as Keshi Anderson. They've got a man down and it might fall to Norwood, and it does fall to Norwood. Butterworth be onside. It's a good ball this time, but not reaching him. Bolton has it out wide right here into Forner, who won it back, so that's what he does. And Butterworth with a shot. Hits a hand again and a penalty kick again. Just before half-time, and this is a big one. Come on, it's our second one of the game. Norwood, is he going to take it? I'm going to trust him. I'm going to trust James Norwood to score down the middle, and that's his second one missed in the first half. It's 1-0. We are clinging on, even though we've had 2 penalties missed. James Norwood probably not taking the next one, but it's what we need at half-time. It's what we need. So we'll just have to keep it up as Ashley Seal comes off the bench. A new striker coming on for Northampton. That's a good pass into Hoskins. And oh dear, Marinovic, good save. He's even saved it so it doesn't go out for a corner. That was magnificent. As we hung out, I can't speak, hang on for a little bit longer. The nerves are getting to me though, as Josh Harrop, the player to watch. Out of our strikers who have got 22 goals and 26 goals, none of them hitting the target in this game. Not just scoring, but hitting the target, apart from the chipped penalty down the middle, as that's a good cut inside, cross in. Sean Raggett easily deals with that one, as we should be onto that ball though when we're not. So they have it again into Hoskins, into Danny Rose, gets his shot off, and that time it has to go out for a corner. It's still 1-0 and Northampton coming out to try and ruin the fun a little bit. Come on, get this header away. Pinnock into Seal. Norwood is the one to put it away, and Harrop to try and run it. Tackled fairly apparently. Through to Ashley Seal, and it's 1-1. We failed to clear the corner fully. 1-1. Northampton are spoiling the party. I'm petrified. I'm yawning, but I'm petrified. It's not a boring game, don't get me wrong. Marinovic, no chance on that one. And Norwood's penalties. Please don't make them come back to bite us. That's absolutely shocking. As a pass inside, Harrop deals with it. Forner across. Butterworth chipped over the top. Go on, Norwood. You're on that easily. You're on that, Norwood. And it's another pass. I swear he's trying to lose us this title now. James Norwood's been dreadful this game. Just on the biggest occasion of his life as well, as he can almost get to the championship. As he's on the turn right here, he's still got the ball at his feet. Gonna look to go out wide. It's a good pass into Andrew. Does the cut inside again. Butterworth one-on-one. Misses. Hits the keeper. Don Butterworth, what are you playing at? As Andrew picks up on it. Still the ball's at our feet. I need to keep my cool, but we should not have missed that. Out wide. Darren Ferguson. Good ball in. Over everyone. Throw your body at it. It's the biggest game of your goddamn lives and you're not throwing your body at them balls, which you should be doing. As Butterworth just a tap on to Harrop. What can Harrop do with it here? Oh, ref, send him off. Send him off. Just get him off the field, as Forner is brilliant, but he's going to come off for a more attacking player as we search for another goal. And I want a short free kick. There we go. Ferguson, Norwood into, I don't know who it was. Poor shot though. They're all out attacking as Butterworth receives it. Norwood over the top. Please. After costing us most of the game, he doesn't even get his shot off. It's a great tackle. It's a great tackle. Come on. Win that header, please, Anderson. There we go. Still another chance. Butterworth, just pass it. Come on. And Norwood, how are you not strong enough? Butterworth, how are you losing it? I'm so nervous right now as Anderson round the corner. Norwood into Butterworth. Dan Butterworth. Come on. Pass that. Anderson. Come on. Can we repeat what we did in the Grimsby save? Last minute winner. It's out for a corner. Oh my days. Every Hartlepool fan has their heart and head in their hands, whatever the saying is, as it's going to be whipped in towards Butterworth, away from Ashley Seal, and that might be game. Come on, please get to that. It might be game. Keshi Anderson, pass inside, is a bad one. It's a bad one. It's a 1-1 draw with Northampton. We're not going to win the league. Barnsley are going to win it. We are not going to win the league after being top all this time. It's going to be the bottle. It's a disappointing end, and hopefully it's still automatics after dominating the game. There you go, Barnsley winning 3-0. Does that mean they definitely finish top? It doesn't, but they've got to lose their last game of the season. It is guaranteed. We will be in the Championship next season, which is amazing considering we are Hartlepool. But to lose 6 games all year and bottle it on the last day is unreal. They play Burton at home, though, who are in 5th. So Burton have got to do us a big favour, which I don't think they'll do. Still, though, you can hold out faith, as when's their game being played? Has it been played? Let's stop the sim. Let's stop the sim. It still hasn't been played. When is that last game? How have they had this long of a rest? That's unfair that they've had this long of a rest. And they've won it. I just banged my finger really hard. They've won the league. We've bottled it on the last game. 2nd place, which is shameful, really, but at least we're going up. I am very heartbroken from that because the goal difference would have been enough. If we would have beaten Northampton, we would have won the league. We would have won the league, but not to be. One more win from a draw for them wins them it. Oh, well. Well done, Barnsley. Unfair how it's done, how they had that long of a rest before the last game of the season. Very, very unfair. Match fixing at his best against us, but what can you do? You can't play against a game. And, of course, the FL, as that's us done for this season and today, as we'll round out with a very quick player rating thing, because I'm unhappy. I'm not feeling good after that, although our players are. As of course, where's the stats? There they are. Ingram out on loan. Mitchell, decent backup. Marinovic, amazing first teamer. Danny Andrew, the same. Johansson and Ferguson. Don't know if they'll be here this next season, as Ezra Bateman hopefully will be, although he's out on a 2-year loan. These players here, these 3, don't know about their futures, probably in the reserves, as Maglior is going to be our backup. Fauna's been brilliant. Raggett has as well. Staunton and Tavazzoli. Bolton joining in as McLaughlin leaves. Angus have just promoted. Hopefully he can go out on loan. Ogle backup. Featherstone, I think he's retiring. He's 55 rated now, the player of the season last year. As Mo Adams, hopefully back in the first team. Valakari is around the first team still. Houlihan, Smith, Corey Smith, and Kamara, I can't guarantee futures on. Kamara I want to loan though, as Harrop's going to be staying. Kashi Anderson the same, but I don't know about first team. Andrew hopefully out on loan. Molyneux I don't know about. Then striker-wise, we've got a lot. Matt Cullen, might be the end for him. Britton, just that backup in the reserves. Busu, hopefully loan. Norwood, hopefully stays, but I don't know if he'll be first teamer in the Championship, although he got 22 goals and 9 assists. Olamola, probably a reserve player now. Bogle, brink of reserve and bench, and Butterworth will hopefully stay as a first teamer. That's it. Quick roundup on a very disappointing day, and I can't lie, I'm very disappointed how we finished that season. We should have won the league, but we've still got Champions League football. Always look on the bright side of life, but no trophy for it. As thank you guys for watching this season ever so much. Apologies on the disappointing end, but we do go into next season in the Championship, which will be tomorrow. Like, comment, share and subscribe with the notification bell on as well so you do not miss anything in the future. Take care. In a bit, race to 4.2k. Peace.